Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explorer, we're going to explore Mono Black. So, we all know Invoke Despair is banned in Standard, but what about in Explorer? Right, I've been playing a lot of Explorer on Fridays, and I want to see whether or not the new ban cards really can find its home in Explorer. Of course, we played Rakdos one time to see whether or not it worked. Now we're going to do Mono Black, and guess what? Mono Black has another really good card in Standard that got banned out, and that happens to be the Meat Hook Massacre. So I'm going to run both, and I want to see whether or not this is going to be fun. So you can see, not legal in the formats in Standard. Not legal in the format in Standard. So we're going to play Explorer and not play Standard and see whether or not it will work. And this deck is Mono Black. We have a lot of black control cards, and I don't like to call it Mono Black Control because we are pretty mid-rangey in the style of the deck. So we have, in the early game, 4 Fatal Push, of course, for removal, and 4 Thoughtseize to get into our opponent's hand. But I also have 2 Foulmire Knights. Now, the reason why this is in the deck, it's not because it's a good card. I'm only slotting it in because I couldn't figure out if there's a better card. So it's really just there for a draw, for Profane Insight, where you draw a card, lose 1 life as an instant, because I don't want to go craft a Sign in Blood. Sign in Blood's pretty good, but I don't want to go craft it, and it's only in rare, which is frustrating. On Arena, you can't actually craft this card unless you want to craft a rare. So I only have 1 from back in Strixhaven days. So that's not fun. Sign in Blood is a common card, right? I'm not wasting a rare wild card for a common. So that's why there's a Foulmire. And the other Foulmire is for Murderous Rider. I wish I had another Murderous Rider, but I don't. So that's why I have a Foulmire Knight. So if you have those, cut this out and then have another Sign in Blood and another Murderous Rider for a better deck. Of course, we have 2 Heartless Act for removal. Heartless Act's pretty good for removing creatures without really that much downside to it, unless they have counters. And if they have counters on their creatures, then we can also use Sheoldred's Edict to make them sack it. We can also use Sheoldred's Edict to make them sack Planeswalkers. We have Misery's Shadow to exile their creatures. Sign in Blood to draw. Meat Hook Massacre to wipe the whole board. 4 Graveyard Trespasser to exile their graveyard. Graveyard Trespasser is good in almost any format. So as long as we can get into a graveyard and exile things, it's very hard to get combo synergy on. We have 2 Liliana to get into their hand and make them sack creatures. Of course, I talked about Murderous Rider. It's a beautiful card because it's a removal, and then it turns into a lifelinker, so it's great. But I only have 1 off, so that's why I only 1 in the deck. 3 Sheoldred, pretty self-explanatory why Sheoldred's in a Mono Black deck. And then I slotted in 2 Sorins to give us a little bit of a life back, because Sign in Blood takes a lot of life, and Murderous Rider takes a little bit of life, and chances are we're going to get beat down by our opponent. So Sorin's there to help us gain some life and get additional card draw. And to top it off, 4 Invoke Despairs. Now, for the land base, again, I'm not going to go craft lands for Explore. So I have to kind of mishmash them together with what I have left. I want 25 lands in the deck. So I only have 2 Castle Locthwain. That's why there's only 2 in the deck. Every other deck list that I found online runs 4. So it's obviously better if you run 4, but I'm not going to go craft lands again. Especially with Eldraine's coming out soon in the fall, which means that this might just get reprinted. We also have 2 Hive of Eye Tyrant. A lot of decks run 3 or 4, but I only have 2, so I'm only running 2 Hive of Eye Tyrant. I have 16 Swamps to fill in all the lands I don't have. 1 Takenuma, of course, because we're Mono Black. And then we have 3 Field of Ruin to get rid of our opponent's, tricky, non-basic lands. And something that you may not have, and it's okay if you don't want to craft this, so you can just put in a basic land. But I do have a Cabal Stronghold. It's not a Cabal Coffer, but it does give us a black mana for each swamp we have. So in a fringed case of playing a slow game, this might matter. Most of the time it's not going to, but we have a lot of swamps, so it's just an extra land in the deck. So that's why it calls for 25 lands in the deck, and I want to try out that odd number of lands sort of synergy that someone told me about, and I'm going to try it out. So let's go and see how well this deck works. Gonna go Explore, and we're gonna go Explore Mono Black. Oh boy, I'm excited and a little bit scared, because I think Mono Black can be good, but Explore is very quick, and I'm afraid of how quick it can be, and not sure if I can, answer it. Especially we always go second, right? So yeah, we go second. We have enough lands. We do have a swamp to make sure our Castle Locthwain comes in untapped, and we have removal into removal. That's good enough to keep. If our opponent's like a blue counterspell deck, we're in trouble. Other than that, we might have some answers still. Top deck land, that's not as fun. Prosperous Innkeeper. We want to push an Innkeeper? I guess. We're just going to remove everything on board anyways, so let us play a Locthwain, and we'll enter. The reason why I pushed it is because Sheoldred, Sheoldred's Edict, make him sack a creature, but if that's he has that to sack, he can sack that. Valkyrie, see? Sacrifice a non-token creature. Alright, now we can start getting our Graveyard Trespassers on. Num num num. No Valkyrie for you. So they're Celestia Angel deck. Ugh, that's a nice top deck. What are they gonna get though? Alright, so... Oh, it does trigger. That's annoying. So, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna Thoughtseize him, attack, and if he blocks, I'm gonna kill one of the Valkyries. What does he have? Gyada and Mire's Call. Gyada's scary, but I think the he's not gonna be able to cast that anytime soon, right? So let's get rid of that. And if we attack and he double blocks, I don't know if it matters. Let's get rid of his Gyada. And if he I mean, he's not gonna double block. Oh, he's gonna double block. It's not gonna matter to us because we're gonna kill one of his creatures, right? He could draw protection, so let's go kill right now. Destroy target creature with Planeswalker and lose 2 life. Yeah. We're not afraid of the Valkyrie as much unless it starts growing, but at this point, I think it's fine. The Castle Locthwain is going to start giving us cards because we're running out of cards in our hand, which is great. Mono black. That's why you need 4 Castle Locthwain. Castle Locthwain is such a good card. But again, I'm not going to go craft lands. That's my stipulation when I play Explorer. Bishop of Wings. Okay, so he's got no life link. Oh, minus. I get -4 to kill everything. I don't think I would do that, but I can. Okay, so he's gonna play the. Oh, he can't play the Mira's Call, so he's hoping to get a dragon or get an angel all next turn. I'm gonna. Did I play anything this turn? I didn't, right? So I flip into a 4/4. I don't have instants though. Flipping into a 4/4, not having instants, it's kind of scary, but I guess I'll do it. It's important to be on nighttime since our opponent can't play 2 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one more to get a Mire's Call off. There it is, Mire's Call. It's on 6. And he's gonna attack us. Can I draw a card here? I mean, I have to take it. Another question is, do I feel to ruin his cave? Give me 3 swamps, right? So 3 swamps, if I top deck a swamp, this will turn into 4 mana. This will turn 4 lands into 4 mana, which isn't even that good. But not tapping Field of Ruin here feels bad. Yeah. do draw a Swamp. And I got Sign in Blood. So, if I attack here, I can wipe, or I can, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can me hook for 4, right? So that's kind of the idea. Do I have any in my graveyard? I don't. Maybe he'll block. He does not block. Alright, so the useful Valkyrie is what's scary. I'm at 10, so I have to wipe the board here or I die. Alright, what are we taking here? 3, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of damage. That's still a lot of damage. And can we even get back from this? We can Sign in Blood. That does not get us out of this. We can Graveyard Trespasser, remove 2 creatures. That will get us to 6, right? 6 means that this attack would just kill us. So that doesn't get us out of it either. We have to Sign in Blood into something. That's not it. That's a GG. Alright, so we couldn't remove the useful Valkyrie, and that's why we lost. That's unfortunate, but, you know, if we had a removal, like a Sheoldred's Edict, that might have helped. Yeah, it's the way the cookie crumbles. First game. Now we try again. Because every time we try, opponent's going to go first, and we just have to figure out how to play from the back. And that's why I always like to play control decks on Arena. You cannot play aggro decks on Arena if you're good at the game. That's kind of, oh, look, we get to go first. That means our opponent is more controlled than we are. It's a good thing we have Thoughtseize, because otherwise, I don't know what we are going to do. Let's see what they are. Oh god, they're Thoughtseize deck too. Well, I guess the Thoughtseize are Thoughtseize. Do we Thoughtseize their Blood Tide Harvester? No, probably not. They're gonna Thoughtseize our Sheoldred. They didn't. Oh, they don't have a black, huh? So we will Thoughtseize their next card. Hey, you know what's warranted? What am I gonna do? Not Thoughtseize after I put it in my deck? 3 Blood Tide Harvesters and a Thoughtseize. So he's probably gonna Thoughtseize next turn, right? Let's take that out so he can't do it. And then he has nothing to play. Because unless he draws red, he can't actually play any of those. And unless we draw a Swamp, this Cabal Stronghold is useless. Alright, he's got nothing, which means that I could Sheoldred and hope that it doesn't die. Should I do that? He can Fatal Push my Falmir Knight, so... Let's not walk into... Oh, he has a removal. That's annoying. I was gonna say, let's not walk into a removal, but he has a removal. He didn't play it. I don't know why. Maybe it's not a removal. Oh, no lands. Quit. That's fair. So that's mono black for you. We got to be Rakdos. That's how good we are, right? Oh boy. So that's 2 games. Now I'm starting to see what is needed and what is not needed in the deck and how to play it. Still, I don't think I'm playing it the best way I can, but there are a lot of things to the deck that I want to fine-tune. I feel like that Cabal, not Coffer, Cabal Stronghold, is not a good card. You need a lot of lands. 5 Swamps? I think it's the minimum for that to be an actual land. I get to go first again! Whoa! Alright, well, I'm gonna keep. Not a bad hand going first. Unless we get Thoughtseized. Free Mania! And it's blue. I already hate my life. This means that everything I play will get countered, and I don't know what to do now. Alright, well, should we start throwing out the Liliana and see what happens? Let's do it. Bring out your counter spells. It's the Mire, right? How many enchantments will the Mire have? Will Invoke Despair really do much? Will Fatal Push really do much? Ah, Spell Pierce. You know what would have helped? If we had a turn 1 Thoughtseize? Now we're out of place. Now we're not out of place. But this is probably your counter too. Just throw out threats every turn because we don't have Thoughtseize. Not like we had anything else to do. Another Spell Pierce. Our opponents just got best draws. Oh, at least they're not playing anything. Will they counter this? Graveyard Trespasser. Do they have a counter spell every turn? No, they do not. No. We got Ward. It's a little bit of something. Fairy Mastermind. Opponent draw a card. Okay, no, I don't care about that at all. Not yet, anyways. It's a rogue deck. Maybe he wants to do something. Well, let's see what he does. And then we'll push it. Drowning a lock on a fatal push. Somebody really wants to get that 2 damage in. Kaito. Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, I got bad news for you if I draw a swamp. If I don't, then that was a very good play. Congratulations.
There's no secret.
Ooh, I did not draw a swamp. Oh, that would have been so good. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because Kaito's warded up. Should I start exiling my graveyard? Honestly, I don't think that's that bad of an idea. Let's start exiling my graveyard. Right, Drowning in Lock is in my number of cards in its controller's graveyard, yeah. So, what if I have no cards in my graveyard? I gotta put a stop here. So let's use Sacrifice of Planeswalker. Make your decision. Oh, I wish I had a swamp. I really, really wish I had a swamp. But oh well. The Sheoldred's Edict's gonna do something. He sacked it. Alright, so he's not doing anything. Let's see if he does something else later. I still have another Sheoldred's Edict in hand. I'll take the 2 damage, because it's not really doing much. Against Rogue, the good play is to exile my graveyard. Second Kaito? Second Kaito.
Get in, get out. Easy mission.
Why don't you sack another Planeswalker?
Now, what do we have here?
Another Fairy Mastermind. Now we draw. Ah, he played 2 cards, so flip my Graveyard Trespasser around. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's start exiling my stuff again. Would you block? You would not block. See, you only have 1 black mana, which means that you can't stop this. I guess he gets to draw a card. That's good. He got to draw a card. It's very strong play. The Fairy Mastermind's annoying, so we gotta do something here. And we killed 2 Kaitos. If he doesn't play anything, we start flipping. Watery Grave. Wow, somebody go all out. Thoughtseize. That's fine. I got a Locthwain. I don't really care about any cards in my hand right now. And if he kills my, remove my Sheoldred, I can actually drain him. destroy my own Takenuma chances. Second card, right? So if I draw a card with Locthwain on his turn, we're fine? Huh. Wait. Is he gonna block? What if I just destroy the creature? But I can feel the ruin can kill it anyway, so there's no need. My castle's still alive, so there's that. And he's at 4, and this is warded up. Is he gonna attack? He is gonna attack. No blocks. This doesn't say you cannot block. It does not say that. Alright, we're gonna draw a card and lose 2 life. Oh no, lose 3 life. Because we're gonna have our 3rd card now. Maybe he'll draw a card in response. I doubt it. Because he dies. Yeah, what am I thinking? So he's doing something in response. Probably play a rogue. Killing the glutton. It's good for us. What did he discard? Metamorphic Alteration. Choose a creature. Enchant creatures a oh. He's got 1 card left, huh? Well, this probably get countered by a Spell Pierce, right? Or something. Let's find out. Isn't this F5? Oh, this does F5. Yeah, we got the Cabal Stronghold to actually activate. Oh, that's GG. And we got the Invoke Despair win. Look at that. We beat Blue-Eyed Rogues. Shows him what's up. Rogue is not fairies, right? They don't have the Bitter Blossom goodness, so they're not that strong. I know, because I just played it, and whenever I play Rogue, I don't even get as good a hand as he did, and he still got wrecked. Enjoy my double Thoughtseize. Was that even this game? No, I think it was a game against Rakdos. Alright, we're playing against Ish Puppy. We're gonna go first without Thoughtseize again. Ugh. And we only have a weak removal with a Misery's Shadow. That's... Alright, that is not as good as before. So we're gonna see if this is gonna do better. They're Ulamog. I can't believe they bought this. I don't know. I would not have bought it. This shows what I know. Alright, I don't want to play the Misery Shadow just to get it removed because they're black. So, they're black deck. Ooh. Punished. Punished severely because I don't even have anything to play. So, this is bad. We're mana screwed, and I'm gonna quit if I don't draw a land next turn. Bankbuster. Anything else? Do they have a land? They do have a land. We don't have a land. Alright, bye. Mana screwed. Well, that happens in Magic pretty often. And we finally got Platinum Tier 3 too. We're gonna get D-ranked. Oh well. I'm not here for ranks. If I'm here for ranks, I would be just playing mono red. You can assign specific pets, sleeves, emotes, and avatar on a per how much money you pay to wizard basis. I mean, I get that cosmetic costs money, and that's what makes, you know, online games profitable. I just wish they give out more pets for the amount of money we pay into it. Like what is that called again? The Mastery Pass? Every single level should give you like an emote. We're gonna go first with Thoughtseize. Alright, that's good enough. What are you? Soldiers. Alright, so... Aspirin? Probably the Aspirin? Copper Coat Vanguard? Let's take out the Aspirin first. I need to have a lot of lands. I need to basically hit a land every turn, and I don't know if I can. They're gonna play? They're gonna be Thalia. That means I can't play anything. Now they're gonna play Adeline. Would I hit the next land, huh? Do I want to use the Field of Ruin on this castle? Not right now. I do hit the next land, which means that I could meat hook for 1. Their Adeline stays alive. And then they attack. And then I... Painful. Very painful. Another Thalia, and now the Copper Coat. I can't even play anything. I can Copper Coat or I can kill the Copper Coat, but that's not good enough. And if I play Sheoldred here, I think I just die to the board. So what would have been a better removal if not the Luminar? I don't think it would have mattered. All of these cards would have been better if I had the Fatal Push, but, you know, you can't have the perfect draws every time. Opponent can. Opponent has perfect draws every time. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I block here, I kill 1. I don't know what he was thinking, but that's still lethal, right? Yeah, it's still lethal. GG. Thalia's not a real card. Come on. Like, whoever invented or came up with the card Thalia, they should be fired, a wizard. Everyone who plays Magic knows this card is insane. And somehow it's back in Standard for the next year. Oh. Just thinking about it just frustrates all Magic players no end. I don't know what they're thinking. Mustang 72. Mustang 72, huh? Are you a 72 Mustang or are you 72 years old? Alright, opponent goes first. So, now we're the aggro deck? I don't know. No, they're still the aggro deck if they go first, right? I don't know how this works anymore. Let me look at your hand so I can figure it out. Pretty aggro to me. Banefire. Is this red with a bunch of other lands? What? Okay. Runaway. Whenever you cast, it gets mana. This returns. Discard card, exile 2. Alright, whenever you cast. Well, I'm going to stop him from casting a spell next turn. Then we'll figure out what happens next. Cast it anyways. Wow. Wowie wow wow. Alright, well, he's got Biggery, Bergie, and then he's got the Ignis. Do we kill the Ignis? I mean, no better time to Thoughtseize than now. Give rid of their card. We still have a Fatal Push. I think this only works... Oh, no, he's not doing anything. Okay. If a permanent eye control, right? This is going to come and play tapped, but that's fine. Gonna have to come in to play tapped someday. So Seiju, Devilish Valet. Oh. Trample Haste. Whenever another creature in the battlefield under your control, double its attack. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Is this just a haste deck? I'm so confused at what it's doing. Do we want to Murderous Rider this? Wait, yeah, it's an end turn, right? I don't like to, but I'm not really templing anything else, so I think it's warranted to do it right now. I want to take out his Steam Vent, that's his only red, huh? That'd be kind of funny. Banefire. Interesting, he has a Banefire in his deck. So weird. I don't think he has any Graveyard synergy. Mana Confluence. Gigantha. Alright, let's use sacrifice that. I don't want to play it. I want to use the Field of Ruin, right? I think so. Yeah, if I use the Field of Ruin, I can actually Fatal Push for 4. Fatal Push the Mana Confluence? Fatal Push the Steam Vents. Fatal Push. Field of Ruin, the Steam Vents. This will get me to 4 swamps. 1 more swamp, and then my Cabal Stronghold will actually do something. Oh boy. He won't like this. Attack first. What deck is this? It's interesting.
A fight? And you think you can win?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
That's nothing, and he could play the Banefire on my Liliana. He definitely can't do that. But then he's not playing a Banefire on my creatures, and I'm gonna kill him. The Hive of Eye Tyrant is a creature too, so I can go in for damage. If he doesn't do anything, that's even better. So, I do want to play the Swamp, but I also don't want to play the Swamp, right? That's kind of the idea, because I want to keep the Fatal Push if I need it. I don't even know what to exile. This looks scary. Why not? Take some damage. That's 7. And then we will each player discard a card. Collected Company up. That's what that deck is. I would say that's what that deck does, but I'm not even sure anymore.
I'm tired of your secrets.
He drew a land. This gains him life a little bit, not really much. And the Resident Reef is something. Rest spell costs, whenever you cast a creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Does he get infinite from this? Is that what's going on? Let's see. Or another elemental, huh? Is this infinite? Return to add 3. Wow. That's a stupid infinite combo deck that we could not aggro him enough to kill. That's, so that happened. We're off by 1 card. Honestly, if we had better draws slightly, we would have overwhelmed him easily. And that was GG. That's all I can say. Now we're playing against Chanced Rigor. Alright, our opponent's chancing the Rigors. Now we're playing against Urian. Our hand's okay. Honestly, the Falmir Knight, if it was Sign in Blood, it would have been so much better. But it's not. Let me see what you are. Fires of Invention. You're just a Fires of Invention deck, huh? Dice, return target artifact and enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Enter the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. That's pretty good. So I guess we'll take out the Fires of Invention. That's the scariest card. Bitter Reunion. Is he going to discard the Cavalier of Dawn? No. So it's a reanimate into the Fires of Invention sort of deck. Alright, if I played the Misery Shadow, it would just get Portable Hope. So the trick is I have to play this and kill the Cavalier of Dawn the same turn. Which I think I can do. Also, I have Hive if I need to take out the fires. This is just make a basic land of every land type, right? I mean, is it a domain deck? Oh, my Field of Ruin. It's gonna ruin his day. Do I want to draw a card? Do I want to draw a card? I don't. Ugh. This is annoying. Okay, I wish I can ramp myself, which I can't. So... we're gonna have to let that resolve, huh? And then we're gonna have to destroy it. Do I play the Murderous Rider here? What can he do with 4 mana? I don't know. Not much. What about the Murderous Rider though? Does the Murderous Rider do anything? Is it better to just draw a card? If I'm gonna do that, right? I think it's better just to draw a card. If I'm just gonna play a creature out. I can invoke him next turn. Atraxa. Oh my god. This is a reanimating deck. He's gonna get fires. In your end step, you may sacrifice Heliod. Huh. And then he gets fires. Okay, Invoke kills the Heliod. They sacrifice a creature, right? So it's gonna sacrifice a Heliod, and then sacrifice the Bitter Reunion, and then he'll play the fires for free, and then he gets to play another spell for free. I don't even know if this does anything. Kill his Bitter Reunion. Oh no, he has that thing. I forgot he has that thing. Alright, none of this matters because he's going to play fires and then a free spell. which then will just ruin my day. What can you bring out? 5-drop. Oh, it's not just... Oh, it's a creature card. And then a 3-drop. I gotta say, that was pretty good. What can I even do against this? There is nothing I can do against this. Right? Yeah, there's nothing I can do. GG. Insane, our opponent has 4 lands and was able to pull all that off. And this is what I was talking about in Explorer. Really, you gotta be fast, and you have to play one of the top tier decks, or these dumb combos will get you. I'm gonna play a pretty long day today just because I really like Mono Black, and I really like the style that it kind of controls over, tries to control over our opponent, but we have not been hitting the good kind of games that I was looking for. Neko Oto I. I'm not gonna read the rest. I'm just gonna play. And another Giganta deck. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the deck is controlling enough, but Thoughtseize their Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize their Asika's Cherry only helps them. Or does it? Obnixilus. Thoughtseize their Fatal Push. Thoughtseize their Chariot. They're gonna Thoughtseize our... kind of have to Thoughtseize their Thoughtseize, right? What would they take, though? What would they take? It's a good question. Chariot is a good card. And I'm not, you know, satisfied or guaranteed that they are a whatchamacallit deck. Greasefang deck. That's what I was gonna say. Do I want to Thoughtseize them again? Yeah, why not? What do you got? Cultivation. That's a dumb card. Alright, maybe I'll just take their Thoughtseize. They can't really do anything else, right? The Ob isn't anything. He's gonna make a monk. I mean, you can do that if he wants. But I want to take out his Chariot before it gets big. I also need to draw lands. Because these are 4 mana cards and I have 3 lands. I don't think they have a counter spell. I guess they can cycle the cultivation to get a mana. That's their plan. Alright, they can Fatal Push the Graveyard Trespasser if they want to use the Ob on the not the Misery. What is that called again? The Casualty. But they have to discard a card, and they go down to just 2 cards.
Families call me their adversary. Oh, I have a job.
Not discarding a card here.
And you lose everything.
They could definitely Fatal Push the Graveyard Trespasser. Discarding their Traxa. Wow. Not drawing lands. If I had a land there, it would have been a different game. But I'm not drawing lands. Decline.
Pleasure doing business.
Decline.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
My opponents only play on 3 lands too, but they have 3 land plays. And they're at 4th land now. We don't have a 3rd land play. Sheoldred's Edict. Entire creature. Oh boy. 5 mana to my 1 measly mana. I don't really want to discard.
Coin or carnage. Tribute is owed.
They get Gigantha in their hand. Do they attack? They do not. Hey, if they don't attack, that means that I can attack. Right? And, well, I can kill it. And then they play Gigantha. Or I can... Hold on. How scary is it? If he blocks, right? And then I had to pump it for 1 or it dies. So yeah, that's done. Destroy target creature. It doesn't die. Activate. Activate. Kill it. And he plays a
My
Gigantha.
revenge will be cruel and painful.
Yep. That is not what I want to see, huh? He gets to drop 3 cards from the briefcase. Maybe he takes 6 stack. Nah, he's at 26. He can totally take 6. It's a pretty good combo. Well, I was on 3 lands for like 5 turns, so... Gets to draw another 3 cards. And he has Fable. Ah, pick one. Ball, Stronghold. Doesn't actually give me an extra mana, right? This would just be a fatal push. I can't use it on the Gigantha anyways. So would he draw a lot of cards here? Whew. I'm at 10. The 1/1's just gonna block this, so. Let's see if I top deck a Fatal Push.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives align.
Do I want to take 3 here? That's a lot of damage, huh? Go down to 7. Yeah, whatever.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
See how much he's willing to pay. He's not willing to pay any. Castle Locthwain. What does he even have? Chariot, Bankbuster, a bunch of lands, Transmogrify, and Careful Cultivation. Alright. Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. All pretty good, but no trample. Can't kill a Gigantha. Okay, so with this mono black deck, I think the problem is draws. Castle Locthwain would have helped, but obviously not drawing lands there. Whoever told me the odd number of lands obviously did not play this game. With my 3 lands for like 5 turns. Look at our opponent's hand. Or board. It's just monstrous. They are at 16. If I can somehow get my Sorin to 7, I get minus 13 then. Alright. That's not the card I wanted. Is this the card I wanted? No, it's not. So I don't have any more draws. That's an Atraxa. It's gonna hit me for 7, and then he'll gain 7. I don't have anywhere out of this, right? I can Takenuma something. How would that help? Takenuma would bring back a nothing. Graveyard Trespasser will give me a... Maybe he'll forget and... it's not first strike, right? Maybe he'll forget and block the Misery Shadow. Eye doesn't forget to block. Ugh. Okay, so we pump this for 1. That's GG. I'm gonna leave. This is the problem with monocolored decks, is that you don't have all the answers whenever you want to. And yeah, I'm gonna play one more game. I know that mono black can be good, but all the last few games were so frustrating because the draw has always been just horrendous, just absolutely awful. And we were so close to winning even with those awful hands. And that tells you something about the deck, right? It's... yeah. I'm not going to say anything else because it's going to get more frustrating as the day goes. Look at this hand. 1 swamp. But it's so good because we have Thoughtseize. But 1 swamp. That's not even what I want to do. Okay. We have 2 lands. Keeping a 2-lander is usually bad on Arena, but you know what? We gotta do it. Pieces of the puzzle. Charter a course. Spell Pierce. I want to play this. I mean, it's a 1/1. It's not doing anything on this board here. And I might need it to get our additional card draw. Charter a course. He didn't even play his Consider. Am I playing off 2 lands? I'm not playing off 2 lands. This is not a land. I'm just going to quit and scrap this deck. Buddy, come on. Can't be that hard to pick a card to take out. Alright, he's got Charter of Course. Discarding his op. I don't know. I don't even know what I should exile, but I'm just gonna try to exile every card. Piece of the puzzle. So this is a Jin deck, right? Thing in the ice. Not a Jin deck. Ice deck. We're playing off 3 lands. One has a lot of card draws. Three lands. Still 3 lands. Are they gonna get their 4th land? Looks like they... no. It's just gonna turn it. Yeah, you did the thing. I have 4 lands. I have 4 lands. So why don't you sacrifice a non-token creature here? I got a little bit of 1/1s. And an 8. The only solace we can have is our opponent on 3 lands. They might draw their 4th. They do draw their 4th. Hall of Stormgiant. Well, they do draw their 4th, but Sorin's pretty good, right? Or is Sheoldred better? Can they burn a Sheoldred? They can bounce a Sheoldred. I don't know if they can burn a Sorin.
Out of my way. I have a way to stop.
Please be a land. That is a land. It's not that I can play a land this turn, I just want this to not burn my life, because I'm out very, very low. Alright, he's got Den of the Bugbear, huh? I can't even attack because I need to block for the Den. Hey, if he plays a land, he can attack with the attack with the Den, but I can block the Den to kill it. Another piece of the puzzle. He's gonna get a Fiery Impulse and another piece of the puzzle. Right? Yep. Is this a Dredge deck? But he has no Dredge cards. This is pretty scary, huh? Heartless Act. Go down to 6. I don't think they have Burn, though. So.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
And I don't think they can counter a Sheoldred. They can remove it, probably. But not counter a Sheoldred, so. And they can attack with the Den. And remove Sheoldred. Alright, this just does 3 damage. Is it? It's like Delver. I remember the Delver days. Oh man, this game is gonna take a long, long time. And then we're just gonna lose like right here. Alright, double his spell. Is he gonna double the burn onto Sheoldred? He is doubling the burn onto Sheoldred. That's good for us. Because he's playing on his upkeep just so that he doesn't take the 2 damage. He gets an island, that's 5 lands. It's getting scarier and scarier. He just wants a lot of instants in his graveyard, I guess. Let's get to 7. Maybe we'll have something. Ooh. Oh, jeez, that's scary. We're gonna go down to 3. Whew.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Yeah, Thoughtseize will bring us to 3, right? So it's really scary. We might die. Hey, like Sorin says, dire times calls for dire tactics. What does he actually have? Fiery Impulse again, piece of the puzzle, and all that is fine. So we're at 3. Now we're gonna Apocalypse it up. And then everybody blocks for Sorin. Maybe? No, let's go in for 1 attack. I think the Otawara is coming for Sorin. I think that's the idea. But if the Otawara does come for Sorin, Invoke Despair is going to give us a lot of life. So he has to keep a 4 mana for the Otawara on Sorin. Unless he's got a burn spell right here. I don't know. I really don't know. We're so very close. Where is this going? My cat's going crazy. They know this game is against the magic monster. Do they just have a burn? Are they just roping us because they have a burn? That is so rude. That is so rude. Come on. Whenever a creature opponent controls dies, we gain life. So we couldn't even hook our own creatures. That just drains them. We don't actually gain the life. Or it doesn't even drain them. That pings them. Piece of the puzzle. Yeah, you got it. Arc-like Phoenix. Lightning Axe. Target creature. Okay, good. None of it is on us. It's gonna kill... Right? Discard a card. And then he's gonna kill Sheoldred. Oh ho ho! We might be able to get the Sorin. The big 13. Opt. Alright. Scry 1, draw a card. Bottom. Huh? Huh? Ah, tap land. Return to the battlefield. Destroy target creature. We did it. Gave us 13 life.
Wallow in darkness, then.
Wallow in darkness.
Every
And
shred of
feel
hope
my
from your
pain.
heart.
Alright, we got it. We soaring them to death with an Invoke Despair, no less. That was a dredge. But you know what? At least we can win. We can beat these. We can beat an Arc-like Phoenix deck. We can beat any deck. It's really about the draws. And oh boy, did our draws line up at the end of that game. And it was very difficult. But honestly, this deck, you know, I would say it's just mid-tier, mid-range, all of it. I recommend it if you have Sign in Blood, if you have Murderous Rider, and if you like kind of dredging out more of the control, hand disruption style game, it's okay. It's not a bad deck overall, but you will have a lot of those games where Arena is just going to play against you. So keep that in mind if you're interested, and I'll see you guys next time.